Hey guys, I'm just trying to prep this real quick. Alright. Is that good? What are you doing so far away?
Why are you so close?
Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I'll fix that now. Hold on, I got this. How's that look now?
That looks really good.
Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Eye contact, babe, is very important for the video.
For you or me?
Well, definitely for me. I think you have that on the down pat. Hey guys.
Oh my god, you've started this whole time.
Yeah. Live is better than fake news, right?
It was out there.
Thanks for the tea.
Can we just talk about how we just filmed this entire video and we're so stupid?
I did that on purpose. Everyone should already know I'm stupid.
Oh my god.
I got you in the act.
What?
I'm just kidding. You weren't stupid. But I did do it on purpose.
I can't believe that.
Alright guys. Welcome to our channel. Well, Bibi's channel. I'm a guest.
I'm glad you're talking.
Yeah. That's about all the talking I'll do for the rest of the video. What's that? This is my sweet tea.
Sweet tea is like the third wheel in our relationship.
That is not
yes,
true.
Yes, it is.
I
just wanna hold you tight and never let you go.
Let's go on.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Bibi. This is Jeffrey, but the channel is Bibi Lilibeth because it's my channel.
Yes.
But I incorporate my family because that's what I want to do. I'm going to record my family so I can remember stuff.
Yeah, soon I'll have my own channel.
Yeah.
She'll be my editor.
I'll take you up on that.
Okay.
We'll do that together.
Yep.
What are you going to record?
I don't know.
Shameless self-promo here.
Shameless self-promo.
You're shouting out your channel so that you can get my subscribers to your channel.
Yes.
Shameless self-promo.
But if it gets big, then I can revert them back to you.
I think you have more subscribers than I do, but...
Right now?
Yeah.
I don't even make videos.
Okay, so basically, welcome back to my channel, you guys. Today we are doing a different type of video. It's not a vlog, and it's not a DIY, and it's not all the dumb stuff I post, which is not dumb to me, but might be dumb to other people. Okay, so anyways, today we are doing the story of when we got married. So, you tell them about what we're talking about practically.
Yeah, I mean, our journey. So, we really first met each other in middle school.
Yeah.
But then we didn't really become friends until after I left middle school.
But that's not what we're talking about today. So if you want that story, leave some comments below and we'll make a different video on what it was like when we met and how we got together, because it was not, that would be so long.
Well,
it wasn't like we met and we were just like, oh, I love you.
Yeah.
It was like way down in the road. Today we're talking about married at 18 though.
Oh, okay.
So basically in high school, whenever we got together, we were high school sweethearts.
Yep.
And we knew we wanted to get married someday. We already knew that. We didn't have to think about it. We knew that we loved each other, and we knew that we wanted to get married.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And we'd already talked about it. Like, you know, whenever you're in high school and you have that high school sweetheart and you're like, we're gonna get married one day.
Yep.
We had already had that talk, like, yeah, we're gonna get married one day. We had no thought as to like, where are we gonna get married? How old are we going to be? Where are we gonna live? We didn't think about anything like that. The only thing that was in our mind was, we're gonna get married one day. Okay, fast forward. We graduate high school.
Yep.
And we are driving to Wilmington. And Jeffrey's just, you know, sitting there driving. And I turned to him and I'm like, we should get married today.
Yeah.
And Jeffrey, being crazy, just like I am, is like, yeah, we should. So we're just like, okay.
Yep.
So we turned back around. I didn't even think we went to Wilmington that day. We just turned back around.
I think we were almost there.
We were almost there. And then we turned around and we're just like, let's see if we can like really do this. I think in us it was kind of more of like a, are we really gonna do this?
Yeah.
Type of deal. So I remember calling my mom and I told her and I was like, hey mom, I'm gonna get married. And she's like, okay. And I was like, no, like I'm gonna get married today. And she's like, really? Do you even know where to go? And I'm like, yeah, I had looked it up and we figured we needed 2 witnesses and we knew where we needed to go. That was it.
Right.
And we knew we needed, did we need money? I think you had to pay for the
I can't remember.
certificate.
Yeah, I think that was it, but I don't think it
I
was
don't remember,
a lot.
I don't think it was a
like
lot.
$5.
Yeah, I don't think it was a lot. But anyways, I remember calling my mom and mom was like, okay, I'll be there in 15 minutes. 15. And I was like, okay. Stop. So then,
right.
after calling my mom, I called Danielle, which is Brittany's sister. Brittany is my brother's wife. Back then they weren't married yet, because they were like even babies, like even more babies than we were, because we were legit babies. Married at 18, what were we thinking?
I was 18, you were 19.
Oh yeah, I was 19. But basically, I called her because we had already asked her previously, like, hey, if Jeffrey and I get married, do you want to be a witness? And she'd already told us yes. So we called her and she was like, okay, I'll be right over. We were just like, got our 2 witnesses.
Yep.
And we were just like, okay. So we drove over there. I remember we walked into the building and we were like, we looked at the lady that was on the front desk and she just kind of looked at us and she was like, can I help you? We were like, yeah, we want to get married. Just like with smiley faces. Like we were just smiley faces.
Yeah.
And she was just like, okay. So I remember she went to the desk where the computer was at. She was like, all right, fill out all your information. So I remember I filled out all the information to the best of my knowledge. But basically, we filled out that information and then the lady looked at us and she's like, all right, who's gonna do the ceremony? Who's gonna do the ceremony? And we just looked at her and we were like, what do you mean? I thought that we just kind of like come over here, fill out the information, sign the paperwork, and then that's it. And she was like, hold on just a second. She stepped into the other office where they do the maps and the plans for when you go buy property.
Deeds.
Yeah, something like that. And the lady comes back and she's like, oh, okay. And she opens up the Bible and she reads the verses of I, Bibi, Campo, take you, Jeffrey, as my blah, 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 blah. And then he reads it and she looks at us and she's like, do you guys have rings? And we're just like, no. We didn't have anything. We were broke.
Yeah.
We were so broke.
Yeah.
So,
we were just out of high school. So.
We just graduated high school and we were just madly in love. And with that being said, she read out the Bible, the Bible verses to us, and she, at that point, we'd already signed the paperwork, and she was like, okay, you guys are married. What are you doing?
My legs.
I told you that was going to hurt. I told you.
You need to sit down somewhere else.
And so, stop, Jeffrey, I'm trying to be
sorry.
serious. So she read out the information. We were like, okay. She said, you guys are married. After that, we basically just went to Olive Garden to eat and kind of like celebrate that we were married.
Yeah, we did do that.
That was it. It was raining after it rained after. I remember that.
Yeah.
So basically, what we're trying to say is we got married out of love. We didn't tell anybody. We didn't tell any of our friends. We didn't tell any of our, any of our relatives, really. The only person that really kind of knew was my mom. We didn't tell people for the longest time.
No, I think it was like 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, it was like 2 to 3 years down the road. When we told people, I think whenever we told people, people were like, what? You guys are married?
Yeah, their faces too were like,
what?
you've been married how long?
Yeah.
Didn't know you were married, and then you've been married how long?
How long? Yeah.
I don't know, we keep to ourselves.
We keep to ourselves. So it's kind of weird for us to be posting videos on YouTube about our personal life because we're very close-knit. We kind of just keep everything to ourselves and we're kind of like secluded from the world, if that makes sense. So sharing it like this is different because you're talking into a camera and it doesn't feel real. Like this doesn't feel real to me. Like whenever I guess I upload it, I feel like I'm still the only one watching.
Yeah.
Like I click on the video over and over and over again. Whenever you guys log on and you see that there's 5 views on the video, that's me. That's just me. I just viewed it 5 times for the sake of it. I just watch it on replay. So don't be fooled. I'm the only one watching. But basically, the reason why this hits home and the reason why you guys are watching this today is because today is August 7th. It is our 7-year anniversary. We've been married for 7 years.
I know, it's a long time.
Oh, 7 years, babe. 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years.
Married.
And we've been together for 10.
Yeah, together for 10 years.
I used to say, people used to say 13 was a bad number, and I used to say, no, it's a good number for me, because we started dating
on February the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. Yep. You know how there's
a day before Valentine's.
Basically, the reason why we wanted to make this video is if you have a significant other and you love that person, don't let people that are outside parties in your relationship, like outside of it, get to you. The reason why I say this is because Jeffrey and I were picked on mad hard. Don't judge other people's relationships just because your relationships aren't perfect, and don't let other people bother you because your relationship seems to be pretty from the outside. Some people get very jealous whenever they see other people happy. Don't let that bother you. Don't let that get into you. Jeffrey and I went through so much stuff because there was always an outside party trying to say, oh, Jeffrey this, oh, Bibi this, oh, like this, oh, that. Always. Even though it didn't seem like it, it would always be like that. And I remember, like, there were some days when we were just like, Jeffrey, like, what's going on with this? Bibi, like, what are you talking about? And I remember we would get in arguments and, like, and I'm not talking about, like, good arguments. I'm talking about bad arguments, too. We went through a lot.
We had obstacles.
We did. So, I remember that we went through all of that, and we were just like, after high school, we were just like, we hit a point where we were just like, you know what, we've been through so much, but I feel like we just love each other, and we should, since we've always wanted to get married, even though we never really thought about it, and like thought about like a wedding or anything like that, but we had already thought about knowing and being sure that we wanted to get married. Basically, everyone doubted us and thought that we were not going to stay together as high school sweethearts. Everyone thought we were going to split up as soon as we finished high school.
Decisions.
We're spontaneous like that. We make spontaneous decisions on just what we feel today and tomorrow. Just like, did you guys know that Jeffrey is Jeffrey is an impulse buyer. An impulse buyer.
Yeah.
That's how he bought a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And golf clubs.
Yeah, which I did use both.
Once.
Now I did drive the motorcycle more than once, but as for the golf clubs, I did use them more than once. I just never got any better.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like and subscribe to watch more videos like this. And remember to hit that bell notification to get notified every time I post a new video. And you might get lucky and watch a video with Sebastian in it next time.
Yep. Bye guys.
We'll see you next time, or actually you'll see us.
I just wanna hold you tight and never let you go. No me des solo. Amarte más sin